The mirror test. Friends, I understand that there are hundreds of tests that tell us that particles are not waves, but simple material particles. Of course, quantum scientists are never going to look at, review or logically discuss physical realities, but rather ignore them completely and dedicate themselves exclusively to creating mental experiments in which reality does not intervene, but only their incongruous assumptions, lack of correspondence with reality, that will lead us to affirm that particles are waves. For example, we all know that in the simple slit experiment additional signals are also produced, and that therefore they must be reflections of particles produced by the slit or hole, no wave interference. Well, another of the many tests that show us that particles are not waves is the test of mirrors, where we do not reflect when we look at ourselves. And yes, I said we reflect and do not interfere by looking at ourselves in them. If QM gives us waves of at least 1 cubic meter in size, then when we look at ourselves in the mirror and it returns the supposed waves, these in their return from the mirror to us would have to collide and cancel the ones we sent, cancelling out completely. And this is because the waves are compact and do not have gaps through which others coming in the opposite direction can cross or enter. No, if they go in the opposite direction, they have to interact, mix, collapse and cancel each other. On the other hand, particles that are of the smallest dimension, 10 to the power of -20 meters, can cross without the slightest interference or collision between them, perhaps 1 in a billion. Therefore, this test, like all the others, tells us and demonstrates that particles are not waves, but simple tiny pieces of matter. Well, that's it for this simple review of the test. Thanks for your attention, friends.